Did you know that the world loses over 15 billion trees each year? That's a shocking 46 trees per person on Earth every year. But here's the game changer: permaculture. Let's take a moment to reflect on the magnitude of our environmental crisis. Our world is facing a severe deforestation problem, with trees disappearing at an alarming rate. This isn't just about trees, but the biodiversity they shelter, the air they purify, and the climate they help regulate. Enter permaculture, a shining beacon in these challenging times. Permaculture is a holistic approach to agriculture that mimics nature's ecosystems. Think of it as a self-sustaining cycle where everything has a role and nothing goes to waste. From collecting rainwater to harnessing solar energy, permaculture embraces sustainability at its core. So, permaculture is not just a solution, it's a revolution towards a sustainable future. Through permaculture, we can transform our environmental crisis into an opportunity for regeneration and growth. You might be asking yourself, why permaculture? Why is it singled out amongst the countless green alternatives? Well, permaculture has a multitude of advantages that make it a genuinely intriguing path to sustainable living. For starters, it champions biodiversity. Permaculture doesn't support large monoculture fields, but instead advocates for a diverse array of plants and animals, each playing their own unique part in the ecosystem. This variety not only nurtures a vibrant wildlife habitat, but also constructs a more robust system, less vulnerable to diseases and pests. Furthermore, permaculture significantly minimizes waste. Every element is viewed as a resource, with the byproduct of one component becoming the input for another, reflecting the natural cycle of growth and entropy. In addition to this, designs based on permaculture principles are inherently resilient to climate change. They cooperate with nature, not oppose it, and can adapt to varying conditions, guaranteeing long-term sustainability. Permaculture aims to establish a harmonious integration of our environment and humanity, where our actions enrich the earth rather than exhaust it. In sum, permaculture is comparable to a symphony, where each component contributes to a harmonious and sustainable whole. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and share. Now, let's dive into the practical side. How do you create a food forest or a permaculture farm? Starting your own permaculture unit, whether small or large, can seem a bit daunting, but it's a journey worth embarking on. First, you need to understand your local environment. What's the soil like? What's the rainfall pattern? Understanding these factors will guide you in choosing the right plants to cultivate. Next, it's all about choosing the right plants. Permaculture encourages diversity, so think about incorporating a variety of plants that complement each other. Consider plants that provide shade, those that enrich the soil, and those that attract beneficial insects. Finally, design your system to mimic natural ecosystems. Think about how plants interact in nature. Some plants might offer protection for others, some might provide nutrients. Arrange your plants in a way that they support each other. Remember, permaculture is about working with nature, not against it. Permaculture is not just about growing food, it's a pathway towards a sustainable future. It's a narrative of resilience, a tale of how we can mitigate the environmental crisis by harmonizing with nature rather than confronting it. Through permaculture, we're not only cultivating plants but also nurturing an ecosystem that thrives on interdependence and diversity. The distinguishing feature of permaculture is its inherent sustainability. It's a system designed to endure, to be self-sufficient, and key to this is the use of renewable energy sources. Solar power, for instance, is a clean, inexhaustible source of energy that can be harnessed in a myriad of ways in a permaculture setting. Similarly, rainwater collection systems can provide a sustainable water supply, reducing our reliance on depleting groundwater reserves. So, the next time you see a tree, remember, you have the power to contribute to a greener, more sustainable future. All it takes is a seed of change.